lot 694 is a Mr. Norm's 1964 Dodge Polara 330 HEMI factory lightweight drag car.
Well, Mr. Norm refers to Norm Kraus, who was the co-owner of Dran Spalding Dodge in Chicago. He owned it back in the early 60s all the way through the mid-70s. And, of course, his goal was performance. And so he helped to sponsor these. And this is pretty special because this is a 1964 Dodge Polara 330. It is a HEMI drag racer from the 1960s. Recreated to look like a Mr. Norm's car, but beautifully done.
Yeah, you can see all the period correct graphics down the side for Grand Spalding Dodge and Mr. Norm, the Ram Charger King, and you can see they even paid homage with the correct wheels. We have a mismatch in the front, the little skinny biplies, and then in the back we have what looks like period slicks. Very cool.
So once again, a factory drag racer. Because back then, I mean, this was the goal. You know, you win on Sunday, sell on Monday. And there were two big places that they were doing it back in those days. Well, I should say three. They were doing it in the Trans Am, but they were also doing it in NASCAR, and then they were doing it in the drag racing world as well. You know, this date-correct HEMI that's underneath the hood that was put together by a Mopar performance specialist by the name of Mike Lopez. It's got a Chrysler 727 3-speed automatic transmission, and the glove compartment door is actually signed by Mr. Norm himself. So plenty of documentation to go with this.
Yep, you can see it right there in the glove box. Loud and proud, Mr. Norm's autograph. You can see there's the sun tack mounted on the steering column. Important if you're drag racing, running that automatic through the gears as you win at the drag strip.
Now you got to be 157.
Phone bidders on.
You're at 155. You want to be 157? Yes, 155. You want to be 160?
I mean, we've seen more than a few drag races that cross the block, but this is truly special because, once again, this is a factory lightweight HEMI race car. So it was done in the day to actually be able to handle that quarter mile.
And they certainly didn't want the hood to go up when you're going down that quarter mile. They have it pinned, and then with screws on there, 4 all the way around. The hood hinge has probably been removed to save weight, anything they could do. Rear seat's gone on this one, of course, as well. Very cool.
You want to do it?
Yeah, when we look inside, too, the rear seat's long gone. And you'll notice on the dash where the radio should be, there is a plate right here because this is a radio delete car.
That's at 177.
Every little bit to save weight, obviously. Even no side view mirror because that's extra drag on the aerodynamics. This was built for one purpose, obviously.
And here's that sticker for Grand Spalding Dodge on 3300 West Grand Avenue in Chicago. Mr. Norm.
It's fun watching these bidder assistants on the phones. They're as much at war with each other as their bidders are at the other end of the phone calls. When one feels good, the other one despairs.
Well, we talk about all it takes is 2 people in the room to really run something up, but it can also be 2 people on the phone just calling in. They see something and have to have it. Of course, those bidder assistants are communicating with them, trying to egg them on top of all that. And they'll spend a little more time on the car, but it looks like, oh, not yet. $192,000. Trying for 200 grand. Let's see.
You want to get 2?
I also love the stance of this car, a little higher in the front, so when those tires dig in, it can really get up and go. $200,000.
This is real mano-a-mano, toe-to-toe stuff, iPhone to iPhone. And the winner is $200,000.